Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to New York session. Welcome to the New York session. I hope you're doing well. Today is gonna be a brief session. I have to go and do some few things, and I'm having network issues, so maybe during the course of the session you might experience a little bit of disconnection. If that happens, I apologize in advance. I'm doing some stuff on my computer and it's taking a lot of my I don't know, it's just running slow. So if for some reason you get disconnected, don't worry, it will come back on. And let's start with the dollar index. Yesterday we mentioned we wanted price to go to 98.32. It came very close to that, and then we came back down. I still think price can go up to that level. The only problem is this gap that they've created during the London session. So okay. The only problem that we have now is the fair value gap that has been created during the London session over here, and that's gonna make it a little bit challenging for price to go up. So I have highlighted this inverted fair value gap where price is gonna potentially hold as well, because we have this low and this high now, and that is in discount. We also have that small gap over there. We also have that small gap over here that can also act as resistance if we get there. Those are the two levels that price can reject from. If we trade through both of them, then maybe price is gonna come all the way down to attack Monday's low if we trade through both of them. So during this New York session, that is going to be the focus for today. We also have an absence of news event. We don't have any news event today, so it's gonna be organic price action without any big move, random big move. Hence, let's stay patient and let's see what price is gonna give us during this New York session. But paying attention to the the levels that I've highlighted. Okay, so that means on euro, this level here, this fair value gap in London, supposed to hold, and then this inverted fair value gap. If we trade through that, that might be the next level that price can hold. If not, then they'll go and take out Monday's high, and then we'll see what will happen after that. Okay, so all that to say, today is not high probability. Yesterday I gave you one, which was the British pound to trade and attack this low and trade to that London fair value gap over here. It actually went through it, so if anything is worth taking, then maybe the British pound for continuation to the downside is worth taking, and this gap is going to be your frame and your targeting fair value gap down here, because they've gone through this one here. So if you're gonna sell, you're gonna be selling to come all the way here, because as we mentioned, all of this was a pullback from the monthly perspective. All of that is a pullback, and then we want to see them come back down here. Okay, so, and then we also had a previous day immediate close as well, which euro did have the same thing over here, but it's been consolidating since then, so it's not really high probability anymore on the euro. However, on the British pound, yes, you can look at this and then potentially look for a move back down somewhere there, and then the gap on the lower time frame that I've highlighted. I think there's the actual level could be here, but this can be a good level to take something off. Okay, so that would be what I think might be the highest probability. Let me put it here. The highest probability trade for between today and tomorrow, because this is an impulse leg, so this one is more safer than the euro. Euro pound, I think yesterday we spoke about price going up. It didn't quite get to that level, and then New York session rejected. I didn't take a trade, but I missed it. Let me say it this way, I missed the trade. I should have bought here when we rejected. Couldn't quite get to that level, but you can see where I said this should be going. So on the daily, we could be coming a little bit higher. So this low to the side, we could be coming at least to the 50%. We could be coming to at least the 50% area, which is over there. So continuation to the upside for this week, it's probable. As to how far they can get, is going to determine the day. So today being Tuesday, we're expecting a continuation, and then by Wednesday, Thursday, depending on where we are, that's when I'll start looking for a rejection for a continuation to the downside. So look for a continuation to the upside, and that will be weakness for the British pound. Dollar yen, we actually went up for that yesterday, as we highlighted, and so far for now sidelines, because they've gone for that level, previous day's high. So personally, sidelines would be good for today on the dollar yen. All right, I don't see anything high probability, because this is not good. Well, based on the weekly, we're supposed to go and attack the previous week high, which is over here. But for today, so far I've not seen anything meaningful. During the New York session, if we get something like this, okay, an immediate close, then yes, you can look for a buy, place your stop loss below the low. I think so. Your stop loss can go below this low here, but wait for the fair value gap on the 15 minutes or 1 hour immediate close. Then you can start looking for that buy idea. Gold, that high is what I was anticipating yesterday, but it actually came down. It couldn't make a new low, so again, consolidation to upside to this level. If we make a new low, great, we'll look for the sell, because overall this week I want it to go down, but if we start a new week, we want it to make a high of the week, and I was anticipating them to go up there, but price couldn't get there. So let's see. I think maybe a run above Monday's high would be good for a sell, and then we go down, because now that they've placed in the high on Monday, they can go for the Monday's high and then drop. Crude oil, yesterday I spoke about this gap. If we can go through it, then we can look for price to go up, but they've not managed to go through it yet, hence still on the sidelines on crude oil. I like this fair value gap on the lower time frame. This one, they did go above this, taking out Friday's low, so it could be something that they can use to go up, because on the H4 it has created an order block, but I'm not convinced, because yeah, it's not convincing enough. That's just my opinion. It's not convincing enough. So probably if you're going to do anything, a buy is possible with a potential stop loss below this low here. Okay, and then you're aiming for that equal high up there. Okay, a buy is possible, but just make sure you have a hard stop below this down candle on the H4. Okay, because if for whatever reason they want to continue going lower, at least you come out as quick as possible. Okay, is it high probability based on the H4? Yes, but on the lower time frame, no, because in the lower time frame it's too much of a consolidation, but on the H4 we have an immediate close here, which is an auto block. Okay, so again, let's see. And this morning they've given us an immediate close here as well, so that is also in a way good, but no gap, so not good. The immediate close is good, but at least they should have gone up one more time and leave a gap. So let's see this New York session. What would I do personally? I'll buy it. Okay, I'll buy it, place my stop loss here, and then take it up. That is what I would do. Okay, so that is what I would do for this pair right now. Crude oil, I'll buy it, probably take some partial up here. Okay, and then I'll let the rest continue to go up. ES, I think yesterday we wanted them to come down, attack this low and reject. So far so good. I like what it's doing, because yesterday it did not go up. So I want to see them take out that low, this one here. It has taken out Monday's low, which is enough. If we get the shift in structure up here, If we get a shifting structure up there, then obviously we can start looking for the buy. But I would like to see them actually touch. They've already touched this gap, so I want to see them go this one, because this one has already been touched, and that's what caused this big move to the upside. So I want to see this one being touched and then reject, but you know, it doesn't need to, because we have a PD array here. This low in of itself is a PD array, so we can reject from there and then go up. So watch, if we break this, that might be the low of the week, and then we go up. Okay, now let's look at the cryptocurrencies. Start with Bitcoin. Okay, so here we have Bitcoin. Let's look at what happened yesterday. So yesterday during our session, price was here. During our session, price was here. Okay, and I said that we are at OTE. We need to get a rejection from here. It did begin, gave that immediate close, but we're back below it again. Now, this could be the last move to the downside, and then the buy will unfold. So watch this up candle and this fair value gap, especially the gap. This level here comes in at 116052. 116052. If we can go above that, price will be going up. Okay, if we go above this level 116052, price will be going up. So pay attention to that, because I think we have a divergence, lower low and a higher low. You barely see me use this, but when it's there, I'll talk about it. We are in OTE, so when they do something like this, most of the time it's a sign of a reversal. So keep an eye, because it was not supposed to come back down like this. So the fact that they've come back down means it should reject. So watch this up candle and then see if we can break it, or the first sign will be if we go below this low. Ethereum, you can see Ethereum is also likely rejecting, but it couldn't touch that weekly gap, so I prefer that. So on Ethereum, maybe one more run to the downside before we reject and go up. But again, watch that fair value gap, which currently looks like they've closed above it on the H4. So the next thing is for the up candle to break, because this has created a balanced price range. So it's possible without coming here, but in all honesty, I would like to see them touch the fair value gap on the weekly before going up. Hence, just be a little bit careful. If you want to buy, wait for the up candle to break first. Okay, wait for the up candle to break first. Solana OT is right here and below. So again, I'll prefer a little bit more lower before we go up. If you're gonna buy, wait for the up candle to break before you engage. Okay. XRP, that's the level we want them to come from. Previous week low, and then we go up. If you want to buy, again, same thing. I think they all have the same thing. This up candle before you buy. Until then, this low. Okay, you see that we break this and then you buy, or it's gonna drop for this low. So wait for one hype a little bit lower, somewhere here. It has touched this down candle, but it hasn't touched the OTE yet. So one more run to the downside or a break of the up candle. Okay, they are looking like they want to reverse. Okay, they are looking like they want to reverse, but wait for their reversal first. Wait for the actual confirmation first before you engage. Hence, instead of buying when it's almost breaking structure, wait for the break of structure to happen before you buy. AI 16, same thing. I would like to see them take out this low. So 0.1136. Okay, let them take that one out first, reject, and then you can buy. Where we are now, not good for buying. Okay, previous week was not even taken, so I don't buy into that. Shatsky, I think yesterday we spoke about price coming here, and then we can start looking for the buy. So you can place a flip like this, and you can buy somewhere here with your stop somewhere there, continuation to the upside, but targeting this first. This will be your first target, then the rest you let go, because we are likely gonna take out that high, but this will be your first objective. All right, okay, so that is that for the cryptocurrencies. But let's move back to the currencies and look at the dollar index. There we go. So the dollar index looks like it's doing what we said it should do, come for this equal high. Within now and 2, if we close above this, drop down, sell euro, sell British pound. I think British pound already spoke about it, that we are likely gonna go down. So maybe a sell on British pound would be the best one. Euro is not bad, because that has also engineered equal low over here, but I prefer the British pound. The British pound has a better price action than the euro. Okay, so aim for British pound going lower, and if you want, you can add the euro to it, or I think we spoke about the Australian dollar also going down much more. Let me okay, and give me a second, guys. I don't like seeing this stuff on my H4. Okay, let me see something over here. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay, so the Australian dollar is also a good one to follow. I think by far this is the best one, okay, for a run below this low, because after this rejection, this whole move is gonna be wiped out. After last week rejection up there, this low to this high, that entire move is gonna be wiped out. So, and there's no fair value gap. This is the only auto block. So that's where I think price is going. So again, this is a very high probability trade idea for not this week, not just this week, but till they take out this low. Okay, till price takes out this low. So look for that continuation to the downside. Okay, very, very high probability. So you can combine this with the British pound and then look for that continuation to the downside. And with that, we'll bring Euro Aussie for a buy. So Euro Aussie will be a nice buy as well. Let me go to the weekly and see. I think I've already missed out. Yeah, already missed out on that. This is the target. Price is going for that. Yeah, I think we've already missed out. I should have brought it up last week when I started looking at the Australian dollar going down. That was a nice buy over here after this right here. That was a nice buy. But anyway, I think I've already given you pound Aussie, so that's fine. We are likely gonna continue going up on pound Aussie, so you can keep that. If you want to add a Euro Aussie, that will be entirely up to you, and then the Australian dollar to continue going down. Okay, so that's I think there's so much opportunities on the currencies, and this is even the month of August, right? When we get into the month of September, October, November, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, it's gonna be amazing. So make sure you are here for the month of October. Like I said, September I will not be around, but October is gonna be fun. So make sure you are around. Make sure you are around, and yeah, we're gonna have fun making some pips. All right, I think that's pretty much it. As usual, the news is between now and August. Sorry, between now and September 5th, I'm gonna repeat the announcement every single day. Of September 5th is going to be our last session. I will not be around for the rest of the month of September, so take note. From the 5th of September, IT will be closed, and I'll be back on the 1st of October. So that is the announcement. I hope you had a wonderful session today. I've given you so many things to consider, and yeah, I'll see you same time tomorrow. We have high impact news, so we will have some big movement, and hopefully by then, by the end of today's New York session, there will be a lot of reasons to look for good trade ideas going to tomorrow and Thursday. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you same time tomorrow for another New York session. Take care.